So welcome to my miniature studio. It's been a bit hectic over the last 4 days because of the exhibition, and it's taken me 2 days to get everything in place again. But before I show you that, I would like to say thank you very much to my subscribers for commenting on the exhibition and giving me your feedback. It was great. And the exhibition itself was very successful, and we raised over $2,000 for charity. And I'd also like to take the moment to say that down here in New Zealand, we've been watching the news, and really we feel for the people in Texas who have had to struggle with those floods and having lost their loved ones. It's terrible. And there's nothing I can say to make it better, except that we are feeling for you down here across the other side of the world. We've had floods of our own, but we've only had a very small amount of lives lost, fortunately, over the last week. So we've had something in common. Now, I have been tidying up my studio, and I've managed to relocate things so I could fit my Tudor house in over the other side there. And that means, in a way, it's quite good, because now I can see the backs of some of the work that I hadn't been able to access before to finish. And I've got these little cottages. One of them is a 48 scale cottage, and the other one's not, I think it's a bit smaller than 24th. And so this is good. Now, and every day I can just pop something in there or finish it off. It's good. And I can also see into the backs of my hat shop. I don't usually see that. And my patisserie, where I've got to finish the cupboard. And then I'll come around here and I'll show you where I put my Tudor house. Well, it's sitting on a movable trolley, so I can move it around when I want to work on it, and I can shift it back when I don't. And I do have to do the tiles, and I've got to put the chimney things back, and Roger has to fix some wiring. But there it goes. And so then I'm going to take you on a big swooping journey from Tudor to the Victorians. Now, I can do this because I'm a miniature time traveller, and it's no effort to me whatsoever. I don't have to worry about physics. And so the next project I'm doing is a project that was a kit from Brooke Tucker, it was dropped off by a friend who can't finish it. And the main thing I've got to do before I start anything is get rid of some mould. Now, this is a lesson in a way, because I guess these glues were cellulose base glues, and they are prone to foxing. And I'm not going to use that piece, I'm going to replace it. And I'm going to just make sure everything else is wiped down where I can with a very thin layer of bleach, just to kill the spores off, so we end up making it safe again. And now what I'm going to do in this room, I decided a story has to be, it's going to be a high tea. I'm not going to have this swooping curtain. I think it detracts from the room. But I will set it up. And I mean, the Victorians, there's no mystery about the Victorians. My grandparents were Victorians, and some of you will have grandparents that were Victorians. And they passed the ethics on to my father, and so we grew up in a very Victorian household. And we did have high tea as well, and it was a big event. But this little room, I'm going to do 2 workshops. The first one is going to be on a mirror called a durandal, and it's a mirror that has candlesticks, and so the light used to reflect out into the room from the mirror. And I'm going to do a workshop on that tomorrow, and we'll start from the beginning, and we're just using card and bits and pieces, and then I'll take you through to the end, and then I'll have the instructions on my website for a download for the channel members. Now, you can become a channel member. It's very easy. Just have a look at the button below, and that way you'll get some free workshops and sheets and a lot of information, and you'll join a very exclusive little miniature club online. So I think that's pretty much everything, and so I shall see you tomorrow.